Reaching the other side of the world is a dream many of us share. But when we fly over, do we forget how to travel through? Mexico City, North America's largest metropolis, to Ushuaia, Argentina, the most southerly city in the world. 20 hours by plane. But could you travel the length of Latin America at ground level? And all for the price of the airfare.
What have we got ourselves into?
5 pairs of ordinary Brits are attempting just that.
Let's go!
They will cover over 25,000 kilometres
Moments like this you'll remember for the rest of your life.
in a demanding and challenging race, which soars high into the Andes, crosses vast deserts, and navigates some of the world's most volatile regions.
Got me over with a gun.
Have they got what it takes?
Got no Google Maps, got no mum, got nothing.
Both physically
Someone call an ambulance.
and emotionally.
We need a miracle to get out of here.
The rewards are great.
This is crazy good.
This brought us closer together.
The first team to the finish line will claim the prize of £20,000 in a race across the world.
Vamos, vamos!
Excitement, adventure, trauma.
Oh my God.
Previously, 3 teams headed through Bolivia
Ahoy!
to northern Argentina.
One time.
Why is it that you left the family?
Eamon's revelation
I chose love. That's what it came down to.
bolstered his bond with Jamil.
Kind of think you're all right now.
Yeah, kinda.
Jen,
What?
this way, come this
Why
way.
am I following you? Just follow you around like a wench.
After a bus stop,
That fight we had was just so awful.
Jen and Rob bounced back.
Feels a little bit to me like a bit of a turning point.
With Hector, I feel at peace here, I feel at home.
While a revitalised Sam was in his element.
It's very special when your own child can advise you.
A health scare for Dom
Oh, Dom.
That was petrifying.
saw Lizzie step up
Maybe for a few days I'll be taking control.
before another emergency
Civil unrest in Chile. You need to evacuate ASAP.
left them in a race to cross the border.
Maybe we can catch up with the teams.
And the only team yet to reach the 5th checkpoint in Argentina.
We're not quitters.
1 day and 5.5 hours behind the race leaders,
Oh my God, the checkpoint I've been longing for.
Dom and Lizzie arrive in Cafayete, Argentina.
Shock.
In last.
It's okay, well, what we expected anyway. This has been by far the most dramatic leg we've had in this race. Probably the most dramatic 5 days I've ever had in my life.
I can agree with that.
Oh, guys.
You made it.
I mean, hardly. A lot of stories to tell.
It's been one hurdle after another that we've just about managed to scrape ourselves over. We were waiting to get a bus to Chile. I stood up and basically just collapsed.
Oh my God.
It was the scariest thing. But, you know, we got good treatment. Dom was really looked after well.
Well, I'm amazed you're here, to be fair. For Dom to carry on with the race and the journey just shows his character, that he's determined.
Strong, strong-willed.
I'm not sure what I'd do in that situation. I might probably go home.
And then Chile called a state of emergency, so we got evacuated.
They were
Borders were
blocking
shutting.
roads, stopping
We
people
were,
getting
yeah,
out.
it was serious. We just so wanted to see you guys. We didn't want to come.
We thought you were all going to be gone by the time
we got here.
We're taking different routes, we come across different challenges, but there's something that keeps us together.
A little family.
It's about getting to the end because it shows us how volatile and fragile this race could be.
Still here, still in the race.
As the finish line draws ever closer, 12,000 kilometres away in Ushuaia, budgets are becoming ever tighter. 4:40 a.m.
Buen día, señor. ¿Cómo está?
Hola.
An early start for race leaders Iman and Jamil.
Un sobre para acá para ustedes.
Ihla Grande.
How do you pronounce that?
Isla.
Isla Grande. Thank you very much.
There.
Isla Grande, Brazil.
Brazil.
Amazing.
The teams are setting off on the longest leg of the race so far. A 3,600-kilometre journey heading east across the continent for the first time. To take in South America's #1 tourist destination, Brazil. Just off the Atlantic coast, positioned between Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, Ilha Grande. Once a pirate's hideout, now an island paradise.
It's a bit of a weird way to go, isn't it? Right across country.
So what do you want to do? Straight from Argentina straight into Brazil?
Or do we go for Paraguay?
The most direct route to Ilha Grande is through Paraguay, a hidden gem of the region known as El Corazón de América, the heart of the Americas. Or the teams could risk adding a further 200 kilometres in order to pick up Brazil's coastal highway that could accelerate them north towards the 6th checkpoint.
Looking at Paraguay, there's a direct road, border to border.
Just go straight through Paraguay.
Yeah.
And then we hit another country as well.
Yeah.
I would love to do
Yeah,
that.
I'd love to see that.
Let's get going. Make decisions on the way.
Yeah.
We want to get to the bus station. We're in first place now.
3 more legs to go, and I think we're hitting our peak. We've opened up to each other a bit more.
Yeah.
We're getting closer, we're getting more connected, especially over the last leg.
I think that's made us a better team.
This is the business end of the season, as Fergie once said.
Thank you very much.
Ciao.
To reach Paraguay from Cafayete, the boys must head back to the transport hub of Salta.
Jane and Rob are a few hours behind us.
Yeah, they'll be right on our tail.
Brazil?
Portuguese language.
Oh yeah, we'll go
Christ.
through the Iguazu Falls. It's one of the 7 wonders of the natural world.
Pretty in creds.
Just 4 hours behind Jen and Rob.
We haven't made the most of Bolivia, really, have we?
We should have been out seeing the sights, but instead we were punching each other and crying. I hate the person that this race has made me. I do, she's awful. She's emotionally unstable, she's irrational. Because at home, I honestly don't believe that I'm like this.
If we want to do Iguazu Falls, which is en route, it's going to be quicker to go through Paraguay, I think.
It looks quick in my eyes.
Also planning to head through Paraguay, Jen and Rob aim to visit the world-famous Iguazu Falls, just across the border in Brazil.
I want to go home and say I had a really amazing time, rather than I raced so hard I didn't see any of it and we still lost.
Iman and Jamil have reached Salta bus station.
Pardon, we want to get to Paraguay.
Yeah.
Aiming for Paraguay's capital, Asunción.
All right.
Okay.
Is it no direct to Asuncion?
Let's book it, man.
On a bus, leaving in 3 hours.
We've just spent 2 days' budget. So when we get to Asuncion, I've checked the classifieds, and there's like an elderly people's home that we can go work at, which I think would be pretty cool.
I like old people.
The boys are here. We've seen the boys.
Hey, hey, hey!
But they're not the only team looking for the best route to Paraguay among the terminal's many kiosks.
So you travel out?
Clorinda,
Clorinda?
the border town.
You go in Paraguay, right?
Are you going straight to Ascension?
No, we're going to
Formosa.
Formosa.
Oh, okay.
Safe travel, boys.
Goodbye, ta-ra.
They're going Clorinda.
Be good.
They're going to the border. The actual border. It's a bit annoying.
While the boys need to change buses at Formosa for the border town of Clorinda, Jen and Rob have found a bus to take them straight there.
Potentially have a chance to overtake. But you cannot get excited about potentially having a lead on day 1.
But what it does do, it fills us with confidence that we're well in the game.
No. We must not get complacent.
No.
11 a.m.
So excited to go to Brazil. Brazil just reminds me of Shakira for some reason.
Next to leave, Joe and Sam.
So if we're there, we have to go up there.
Yeah.
We probably won't make that.
We are low on budget. We really do need to work on this leg. There's a job in the Atlantic coast. It's a family of expert surfers. Make sure you ask for a free lesson in return for work. And that's bed and board. I think that sounds like a good plan, do you think?
Yeah, no, it does.
We've had a really lovely experience in Argentina because we spent a day and a night with a family.
I loved how they appreciated what they have.
It was really humbling.
It gave me a different perspective. I didn't think a place could actually do that to someone.
Joe and Sam aim to cross directly from Argentina into Brazil, tempted by a job and the surf on the Atlantic coast.
This leg, I think it's all about money and making smart decisions.
I'll accept it this time.
OK, love.
But with 2,500 kilometres to cover, they can ill afford the air-conditioned comfort that Sam favours.
I wonder if anyone will actually stop.
We will see. Are you a rubbish hitchhiker?
Like, I am bored. When I was in school, like, I used to get in trouble a lot. I'd be sat in there bored, then I'd start fiddling. I'd always distract people, I'd never be able to sit there and concentrate on anything. Hey, rattlesnakes. The teacher would tell me off, and then it would just escalate from there onwards. So, it's about right, isn't it?
Usually ended with a chair through a window or something like that.
I didn't want to put that bit in. just look like you're crying or something like.
Yeah, I'm sure that.
You are the biggest reason why I never lost faith in myself.
I just hope that this just builds on our relationship rather than destroys it, which would be really sad.
You're my mum, I love you. I couldn't.
Yeah, we'll get through it. We'll get through it whatever way, won't we?
Yeah.
OK, love, we've given it half an hour hitching. We'll need to make our way back to the bus station. So it looks like we're having a night in Salta.
We need to get to the border, which is a taxi ride away.
Having reached Clorinda,
I am going to need to brush my teeth and have a wee.
Jen and Rob are on course to be the first team to cross into Paraguay.
Is this it?
No way. That's the border.
Border?
OK, it doesn't look like a border.
They've arrived at the crossing used by locals to visit the market district of San Antonio.
This just is suspicious as hell.
3 kilometres to the north,
Paraguay, here we come.
Another day, another border.
Eamon and Jamil's roundabout route has brought them to the main highway crossing to Paraguay's capital, Asuncion.
Asuncion?
So is this literally Paraguay?
Yeah.
Oh my days. I just don't understand. I mean, are we at the border crossing or are we at Eastgate Market? Like, what? Down here.
Here you go.
Looks like it might be a bus station. Oh my days, no. Look how big this queue is. I'm desperate for a wee as well. We probably should get a price for a taxi just so we can compare it.
My only concern is that this queue is growing and growing and growing. It's doubled in size since
one of us
we've been
can
here.
stay in the queue and one of us can go.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll stay here.
I'm not going to walk off on my own in the middle of a country that I've never been to in my life.
It's just over there. The taxi's just over here. You want me to go, don't you?
Yeah.
Although she might like to think I'm under her thumb. Hola. Ascension, ¿cuánto es? I let her think that she's got control of me, but really, I don't think that's the case.
300.
300?
$50.
$50.
$5. Okay. Un momento. Right.
Here he is, man of the hour.
Okay, this might be a better option. So to get to the centre was $5 US or 300 local, Garudas or something it's called.
Okay. I think we're better off doing that.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Terminal Asunción in US dollars, ¿cuánto es? 2 personas.
En dólar.
Sí.
See.
See, now it's gone to $70. So I'm just confused. It's written $5, Robbie.
Well, he put up he put up 5 fingers, so I'll put 5 US. But I think actually.
So you've written that.
I think I wrote the 5.
What was a waste of time. Right, get back in the queue.
After more than 5 weeks travelling in Spanish-speaking nations,
Where did 5 come from?
language is still a barrier.
You did this. You got us out of the bloody queue.
850 kilometres to the west,
Hola.
and the last to leave Cafayete, Dom and Lizzie, determined to catch up almost 30 hours on the leaders.
Our next checkpoint is Isla Grande.
We're quite far behind, but now we're full steam ahead.
Even if we come last and it's only by 1 hour, we'll be happy, because that means we've tried and we've done well.
No, I won't be.
Okay.
I want to win still. Can we book a taxi from here?
Yes, of course.
If you think about the amount of time we have left, then it's achievable. Quickly grab your map.
I don't think I've got it, but okay.
You don't think you have it? Lizzie, you defo had it. 100%. I had the travel guide, you had the map.
It's not here. We don't have a map.
Lizzie.
It's my fault, obviously.
Right. Well.
Let's go for a walk.
Lizzie!
Just let me be alone.
She thinks she has the right just to have a strop every single time something like this happens. Lizzie, come back now! I've tried so hard to sympathise with her and not get angry, but right now it's getting on my tits. The map is gone, irrelevant, doesn't matter, done, blip, blap, done.
Okay.
We need to now think about how tactically we're going to catch up with everyone else. I do not want another rubbish sort of negative leg.
Not right.
I feel like I can be quite fierce with Lizzie sometimes, but I want her to have the confidence to be able just to tell herself that even if she does something wrong, no, it's not the end of the world. I can come back better and stronger because she's definitely got the ability to do so. It's just asking the right people who might be willing to help. We're trying to go Isla Grande is our...
Corrientes, Rio Grande do Sul, Brasil.
Okay.
Isla Grande
is norte. Okay. Come on, let's do this.
Dom's plan to tap up the locals immediately pays dividends. They've discovered the most direct route to the Brazilian border, starting with a 19-hour express journey to Corrientes.
I'm sorry that I've put that pressure on you, but
No,
I'm not coming last again.
No, I don't want to come last again.
Closing the gap on Joe and Sam, who after their unsuccessful attempt at hitchhiking were unable to catch a bus out of Salta until this morning.
Back on the road. I'm just so excited to go to Brazil.
Yeah, I know.
The music, the colour, like how everyone's just always on the beach.
There might be some nice girls on the beach.
Just stop talking about girls, Mum, it's just cringy.
Gracias.
Gracias.
800 kilometres to the east, Iman and Jamil arrive in Paraguay's capital, Asunción. Located on the left bank of the Paraguay River and home to the largest navy of any landlocked country.
You're going to show them some magic tricks?
I'll show them one thing or two.
In the suburb of Lambaré, having answered an ad in the jobs directory,
Let's meet some old codgers.
the boys arrive at a retirement home.
My name is Jamil.
My name's Iman. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're from France.
Oh, je m'appelle Iman.
Je m'appelle.
Nice wine. Yeah?
Very nice wine.
Until now, they've been used to earning cash in exchange for hard physical work.
Hola.
Alice is my name.
Alice, nice to meet you.
This time, tasked with keeping the residents active and occupied, they'll need to dig deeper.
We are from where?
England, Manchester.
Manchester.
Yeah.
Wonder what are you doing here in Paraguay?
Well,
You are from Manchester.
we've come to see you, yeah.
Say hello.
Of course. Of course.
Got another go. 2, 3, 4, 1.
I'm losing it.
No, you're winning.
I can do magic.
You taking your cards?
Oh my God, I almost forgot to take my cards.
What's the best trick?
I've got loads of tricks, you know that. Magic is worldwide, everyone loves magic. When you approach a stranger and show them a quick magic trick, then they'll always be engaged into what you're saying. That's your card. Yeah?
No.
It is.
I promise you that's not my card.
Is it not?
No. You're not going to get very far with tricks like that.
Sometimes I do struggle with certain tricks, but at the end of the day, practice makes perfect. I think I'm gonna have a lot of time to brush up my skills. Pick any card. This one, yeah? Okay, just take it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at it, show everybody else. Yes, we're in a race, but there's a lot of love to give in this world. Just giving a little bit back. You ready? Okay. I would have said you're going for a queen, but you didn't go for a queen.
No.
You went for a king. King of spades.
Yeah.
King of spades.
Wow.
Who's going to show me some dance moves? I like to dance, but the only dance I know is this. That's the only dance I know. That's it. So you're going to have to teach me how to dance. Come and teach me some moves. Yes, come on, I'll help you out. One, two. What else do we do? Oh, you're going to do that to me?
Yes.
I want to do it too. The Lady Alice and the French lady remind me of my grandma's back home. One step backwards, there you go. Oh, yeah, that one. And then forwards, and then back again. It must get lonely, and it must be hard for these guys to be here alone without their families. My grandmas at least have their grandsons or their granddaughters with them. If anything happens to them, the whole family would rush there. I'm not too sure how it would happen here.
There we go. Pizza for you. How do you say pizza in Spanish?
Pizza.
Oh, pizza, yeah. Pizza, pizza.
Pizza.
You've travelled a lot when you're a journalist, no?
Yeah, many.
All around Europe.
Many. Italy is so beautiful.
Italy's
You
nice,
know
yeah.
Italy.
Yes, I've been to Italy.
You got a napkin?
Venice is beautiful.
Venice. I went to Venice, I was in love.
You were in love in Venice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finished with that. My mum works in a nursing home. It was a chance for me to put myself in her shoes.
Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go. Try to put a smile on their faces. The bedtime. Come here, my darling.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, good travel.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Back in Argentina, at Corrientes bus station, after 16 days lagging behind the other teams.
Hello.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Dom and Lizzie have caught up with rivals Joe and Sam. Both teams want to cross into Brazil tonight, but they may have to wait.
There's only one bus to Paso de los Libres, and it's at 1 o'clock.
Is there seats?
I hope so. I'd get in there
Because
quick.
we've not got money, Dom. Do you want me to go to the Cambio this time?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll wait here.
I need to start exchanging more money just to save me the hassle of doing these trips to the Cambios. It's always me that has to go sort it out.
With Dom off running an errand,
Joe, if we wait for this bus, we're going to be another 7 hours behind.
Lizzie steps forward with a plan to speed things up.
We could go and see if we could get a private taxi.
Yeah, we could do.
If we split one altogether.
That would work.
If we're going to get the same bus anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Should we go and have a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 8,162 pesos, so that would be about 50 quid each.
It's worth spending a bit more money, I think, to catch up that time.
It will arrive at the border before the bus here even leaves. I mean, we're in third and fourth, we need it.
That's our minivan over there.
Get the stuff on. Making a plan without Dom's approval is something I don't often do. And I know that Dom doesn't like doing things that cost a lot of money. But I had the idea, and I've got Joe and Sam to back me up. He can't say no now. Oh, Dom.
Dom's coming now as well.
Dom's back. We've got a minivan waiting for us now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4,000 each.
Right, okay. So I've got like 3,600.
The plan we've come up with isn't cheap, but I've wanted to, in this race, make more decisions, so I'm quite happy that I've done this, and whether he likes it or not, we're going.
I'll cover you.
And we can get more money at the border.
Okay,
All right. Should we get going?
let's go.
I just hope that he's not in a grunt for the rest of the journey.
To be fair, when I was at the bank, I was thinking, as Lizzie just ran off with Joe and Sam, the amount she's been talking about you two, I was thinking she might have just ditched me.
No.
I would never swap my brother for the world.
Well, guys, cheers to Brazil.
Cheers to Brazil.
As two teams join forces to reach Brazil, 373 kilometres away,
What's Portuguese for cheers?
I'm not happy about the new language.
I'm going to get ever so confused.
Jen and Rob are the first team to get there.
Portuguese. Is that... Oh, I don't even want to say it. Where do they speak Portuguese? In
Portugal.
I was going to say that, but I felt too stupid. So is this like Niagara Falls then?
I think Niagara is not as
Smaller.
wide.
Really?
But can you see up there?
Oh, look at that. Iguazu Falls.
Straddling the border with Argentina, Iguazu, a chain of nearly 300 waterfalls. The most dramatic is known as the Devil's Throat, formed, according to folklore, by an angry god spurned by a local girl.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That is possibly the best view that I've ever seen in my life.
Better than seeing me naked.
Way better, like 100 times better. And just like with the mist coming off it, you can see its power and its strength. I've actually never seen anything like this in my life before, ever. You just forget, don't you? Like, because of the race, you just forget to stop and look around at where you are. Imagine that we just passed through Brazil. Yeah, we've been to Brazil, but have you actually seen Brazil? This is nice to actually stop and to see it. Just take it in. When we first met, I mean, we would attend parties, we'd go out for dinner, we'd go to the theatre, you know, go to the cinema. And that's just not really a fun environment for him anymore. I should absolutely put radiance here and make it into a pool. What we do for fun now has really dramatically changed. We've probably now just have, you know, the TV on the background with subtitles. We'd probably play like a board game or something. We've just taken this little bit of a stop just to work out how we be together and how things have changed and how to go forward. We'll just hit play and we'll be off again. Robbie, get me a banana.
Probably nick more than your banana.
I don't have anything for it to take. Blumenau, por favor. Para hoy, yeah, 2 personas.
Oishi.
Buoyed by their Iguazu adventure, Jen and Rob are planning some more sightseeing.
Can't believe we're going to Blumenau. I really can't. Really can't. Jen, I'm really excited.
With a detour to the town of Blumenau, founded in 1852 by Germanic immigrants.
Oh, my dad's half German. That is good.
Have some beer, have a sausage.
Brazil! Brazil.
Newly arrived in Brazil, Iman and Jamil.
Hola, Sao Paulo. Discount. No money. Try. Magic.
En route to Sao Paulo.
No chance. Okay, 220. Wowzer. It's just a case of getting out of Brazil with as much money intact as we can.
All right, let's get ready for an 18-hour journey.
Muchas gracias.
At the border,
Bye, Argentina!
Hello, Brazil!
for Joe, Sam, Dom and Lizzie, their marriage of travelling convenience is at an end.
Yeah, we'll see you at the checkpoint. Make sure you enjoy Brazil, guys.
But both teams are heading in the same direction, to the Atlantic coast. Mother and son lured by the surf and the promise of work.
We're in Brazil!
Florianopolis today.
That's $100 each.
While the siblings aim to continue along the coastal superhighway north.
How do you say how long in Portuguese?
Just about learning Spanish.
And now we're in a different country.
Quanto
tempo?
Takes about 24 hours.
24 hours. Oh, Christ.
Does that break our record?
Yeah, it does.
I'm quite smug that we've already caught up with Joe and Sam. Obviously, it's not great for them that they've lost their lead on us, but I don't care.
Brazil! Wowee! Sao Paulo! Wowee!
Home to over 21 million people, Sao Paulo is the fourth largest city in the world. A melting pot of African, European, Japanese and Arab cultures. Presenting Iman and Jamil with an opportunity too good to miss.
Let's get to a hostel, get checked in, freshen up, and head to Friday prayers. Since we've been on the travels, we've not been able to do a Friday prayer in congregation. We've done prayers in Panama, but the Friday prayer is very important. It's the one time in the week that every Muslim should give a little time to do our prayers.
In the city centre, the country's oldest mosque, Mesquita Brazil, founded in 1929. Helping to serve the largest Muslim community in Latin America.
Take a bit of time out of the race and to do this, I just feel at peace right now. I just feel peaceful, I just feel happy.
I think it was almost destiny that we come here on a Friday. So it's maybe the universe speaking to us. Assalamu alaikum.
Iman. So on our trip, we've been through a lot of countries. This is the first Friday prayer we've done in 5 weeks. This is the first masjid we found in South America.
Yeah, so that's why we really wanted to come here.
So Paulo, you can find lots of mosques. There are 7 mosques here.
It's mad how I sat on a table with Moroccans, Libyans, Afghans, obviously us Brits. And it just shows how multicultural this place is.
We actually genuinely haven't met many Muslims. And it's just good. It makes you feel welcomed, and you guys have welcomed us very nicely. Thank you.
Mohammed's got my Facebook, yeah? So, okay. Community and family are two things that are very important in my life. And I found community here. Amazing,
Nice,
isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm full, I'm full, so full.
After an 18-hour journey cross-country, Joe and Sam have reached Praia do Roça, the Rosy Beach. Surrounded by tropical jungle and forested mountains, it has 7 kilometres of golden sand and the perfect break for surfing.
Hello, I'm Sam.
Hi Sam, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Sean. This is Luna. Hello Luna. Hi Joe, Sean, this is my wife Ivana.
7 years ago, British expat Sean moved here with his Brazilian wife Ivana and their 2 children.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
And set about building their dream home.
This is incredible.
Cash-strapped mother and son are hoping to earn their keep.
We've got a real problem at the back of the house. We're going to have a look for us. Come and, if you can help me, it'd be really cool. I've got 5 cubic metres of earth to move.
Back at home, I do landscape gardening. Quite often we use a digger and a dumper, but quite often we use a shovel and hands, so...
It's a shovel and hands here. How about if we have a deal? If I get you surfing, get you up and riding,
yeah,
you help me with this.
You got a deal.
Perfect, perfect. Come on, let's go.
Right there is literally my dream of a dream house.
We're really lucky, man. And living here, I tell you, has taught us a really different way to look at life. I'd say we need $400 a month to live.
And that's for food,
Yeah.
everything.
I don't have the latest iPhone, I don't have a new car, but I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Back at home, I think I'm pretty privileged personally.
Yeah.
But coming on this has got to make you realise, appreciate what you have.
They call it here gratidon, which is gratitude, which I think really is missing from Western culture, from a lot of things.
100%.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
People don't appreciate what they've got, man.
No way.
Yes.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Princess. Suits you.
"90 kilometres to the north,
I'm sick of the rain.
Dom and Lizzie are looking to overnight in Florianopolis.
Leeds? No way.
I know where we're going for breakfast.
Regarded by many as the party destination for backpackers.
Oh. Hello.
Do you have a reservation?
No.
No.
Okay, do you want a private or shared room?
A shared room,
Shared.
yeah.
So I have 1 bedroom with 6 beds. That's
Yeah.
okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little bit awkward. I just don't want to wake anyone up.
But with only 21% of their budget remaining,
Ah, obrigado.
Obrigada.
Nada.
it's a quiet night in.
I've just been thinking about the race and I'm like, as these latter stages ensue, I'm gonna become more and more competitive. And I know we both get on with Sam and Joe really well, but I feel like you have this loyalty towards them.
I don't know. And I know you probably won't like to hear this, but when me and Joe were making the decision about the minibus and we were running around and Joe was so encouraging and I responded way better to that and I went and did it, I kind of need a positivity. Whereas I think sometimes with you, I feel like you're really discouraging.
Okay. We'll just try do things as a team and I'll say, I'll try be more encouraging.
Yeah.
I think what I struggle with is vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because on the outside, I've always been confident. I was always okay up until university. And then like, just when I wasn't achieving as much as I thought I was going to achieve and there was a lot of pressure and I've struggled. By not talking to anyone about it, I sort of dug myself into a hole and bottled up all these emotions that eventually led to me dropping out of university. And I'm really not sure what's going on in my life right now.
But maybe you can learn something from my open emotion, yeah, because you don't communicate. That's your problem. And now you picked up my flaws, you need to communicate better.
I'm just not very good at it.
But try harder, because I think it'll make a whole world of difference.
I think I really could use some of Lizzie's strengths, some of her wisdom in life, and I don't think I actually listen to her all the time when I really should. That was probably the most open conversation we've had,
Yeah.
probably since we were 6.
I feel like it's been a long time coming.
Just 215 kilometres to the north,
Let's be German.
How do you be German?
Go for a beer.
Jen and Rob have arrived in the Brazilian beer capital, Blumenau, that claims to host the largest beer festival in the world outside of Germany, attracting around 1 million revellers each year.
I guess it is what I expected, but still it is a bit strange. Everyone's wearing lederhosen and it's in the middle of Brazil. It just feels weird.
I know the race is so important, but I really want to continue having a lot of fun, do more things like this. There's only 2 legs left, and I don't want to waste them. Like, I absolutely want to just make the most of it and have a really bloody great time. I've decided that's what we're going to do.
E tem uma moça da Inglaterra que está aqui em cima, chamada Jen, e ela está adorando ver vocês dançar. Agora a gente vai te sacanear e vai fazer ela dançar a dança da marreca. Vamos chamar ela? Cuida bem, sua maré. Cuida bem, a sua maré. Cuida bem.
I can honestly say now, I've had really nice times. I know it's baby steps, but I almost wish I knew how to kind of like build on it and how to carry on that when we get home. I'm scared that we're just going to go back to like our normal routine. And I don't want to, because I can see now how life-limiting that is. I really want to be able to kind of go home and make changes and continue to kind of make changes. Let's make sure we go home with real memories and real experiences rather than regrets.
That's brilliant, you love it.
Slightly scary. Brilliant. I want one of those at home. It's so lovely of you to have us here.
Yeah.
What an experience, thank you.
Thank you.
Take it away.
So nice to have you guys around. And he did an amazing job. Well done, Sam.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to life.
Well done.
So what made you make the move from Brighton to Brazil?
We'd kind of thought about it as a dream, you know, maybe one day.
Yeah.
And then in 2012, I had a heart attack
Oh my goodness.
from stress. And then, unfortunately, Ivana got thyroid cancer at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
So we were like both a bit like,
And you in the clear and everything with your thyroid?
Yes, thank God for that.
there's more to life, you know. So let's follow our dream. You know, let's do it. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we sort of started this race really just for the adventure and fun of it. But actually, it's become so much more, I think.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. You know, you just sort of, you look at life differently and
you can do it. You can change it.
You can change it.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, like it's
No.
not. But, you know.
But I think health does do that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You just suddenly go,
Exactly.
you reevaluate.
This whole time travelling, I've been dying for the beach, dying to surf.
It's an amazing place, you're gonna love it.
I'm speechless, like that's just, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So you paddle into the wave, and just even say to yourself, back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot. So just go, back foot, front foot. That's it.
All right, yeah, show me that when we're out as well. Don't watch me getting changed, man.
I'm watching you, look at the waves.
Good luck, guys.
Have fun.
You're gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's gonna love it. I didn't really expect the race to be enlightening, but it has. You know, sitting, look at the ocean and watching Sam surf on one of the 10 most beautiful beaches in the world. It frees you up to think about why we're doing this trip and see the bigger picture. The last few years I've had a few health issues. I was diagnosed with lymphoma, which is a cancer of the lymphatic system, back in 2011. And then it came back about 4 years later. And then I had chemo, which it was harder than I thought it would be. I lost 80% of my hair, and I put on weight, and I lost a lot of confidence. I tried to sort of put a brave face on it, but I think I was maybe a bit naive about dealing with things. It's not curable. It will come back. So I know that I've got a limited period, really, that I can do this. It's made me kind of reevaluate life now. I really want to do something again. I want to travel again. I want to see the world again, and also introduce Sam to it. I think spending time with locals and doing amazing things in amazing places, he really seems to be embracing it. And for me, that's the biggest gift I could get. You know, just seeing him loving it and discovering the world. You know, we've now got memories to last us forever.
In Sao Paulo.
145 for the hostel.
And then food,
18 for tube.
taxis.
A money count.
We spent £2,354.
Oh, bloody hell, man. It's a lot of money.
I think Brazil has taken its toll on us. All the other teams, I think, would have got hit in Brazil as well.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
It's actually a lot less than I thought.
We're way overspent.
The sixth leg is beginning to take its toll on all teams. And every day spent in Brazil is costing them close to 10% of their remaining budgets.
It's going to be tight.
We need to make sure that we get out of Sao Paulo
with as much money intact as we can. Being second is
to be the first of the ones who lose.
There's no point to becoming second.
En route to the bus station.
Bit of coconut juice.
6 reals for a coconut. It shouldn't be like this, man. It should not be like this. Well, I just want to give what I can to them kids that I just seen. It's just killing me inside. Anything else? If I was on a race budget and this was my money, I'd give it all. And then I'd go to the closest bank and take as much as I can. Surely that must be worth a bob or two. Where's Jam?
Seeing the whole family, I just can't, for the life of me, understand.
Cards always make people happy.
My uncle handled it better than I did. I'd say he's strong in that manner. He can keep himself together.
Water bottle. How'd you use that? First thing I noticed when I went there was no shoes. Seen some like little feet poking out of the blanket at the bottom, and they were like, you know, black as anything. So I just did what any human being should do, really. More sweets. Okay.
Angra dos Reis.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready? Thank you.
Shame we're leaving Sao Paulo, but at least we're heading to checkpoint now.
To get to Ilha Grande, Eamon and Jamil need to catch a boat from the port of Angra dos Reis. No boats operate after dark, so the boys have 8 hours to cover 400 kilometres if they're to set sail for the island tonight.
It's just one little boat to get and that's it.
Let's have a real think about this.
In Blumenau, Jen and Rob also have their sights set on Ilha Grande.
What about Rio? Rio de Janeiro?
However, they've opted for a more circuitous route, leapfrogging Sao Paulo to arrive in Rio, then doubling back to a different port, Conceito do Jacaré, and from there catch a boat to the checkpoint.
This is good, I'm happy. Rio got to get a move on.
Thank you so much.
We'll be in touch.
Also back on the road,
see you later.
Joe and Sam.
The race is back on.
And Dom and Lizzie. Both aiming for Sao Paulo.
I reckon we've got 30 quid to spend a day. How are we going to do it?
Dom, it's fine. We can't change it.
What time is it?
About 7.
About 7.
hoping to get this boat today, man. It's not likely. It's dark already.
Pitch black. It ain't happening tonight.
Arriving at Angra dos Reis, the Bay of Kings, Eamon and Jamil failed to catch the last boat of the day to Ilha Grande.
Let's find some accommodation and try again in the morning for a boat.
And they're forced to wait for the next boat, leaving at 8 tomorrow morning. Closing in on Rio, Jen and Rob on their overnight bus.
Do you want to just ask one of these guys?
Well, do you know a boat terminal? Boat? Ilha Grande? These? Ilha Grande? It's got to be somewhere.
30 kilometres along the coast.
Hello.
Ilha Grande.
Speedboat to the island.
Okay.
The next boat leaves in 20 minutes.
Yes.
50 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Goes in 15 minutes.
Right, okay, there's a port. So where do we get this boat from?
You just walk around.
Yeah, and these are some odd statues, eh? You got the 3 wise men.
Oh, yeah.
Is it 3 wise men, or is it 3 something else? Oh, wait, it might be right in the back, can you see?
I don't even think it's that.
I think I can see the pier.
Oh, is that where we're going, to the jetty?
Thank you very much. That was a tight call, man.
Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
We need to get moving.
In Sao Paulo, Dom and Lizzie.
I want to get to the checkpoint today, please.
Aiming to reach Angra dos Reis before the last boat of the day departs.
That was quick. Well done. This could be the difference between arriving today or arriving tomorrow. Obrigado, bom viagem.
All right.
Obrigado.
Obrigada.
Also in the city,
We need to change some more money.
but unable to make a move, Joe
Step out the subway and it's just madness. There's just people and noise and dancing. It feels very like I expected Brazil to feel.
and Sam.
I know we're on a tight race budget, but saw Subway and wanted it instantly.
Change money, US dollars, it's closed.
Right, we are here.
Ilha Grande, Big Island. A one-time leper colony and one of the most pristine remnants of Atlantic rainforest. Home to several endangered species.
Bags, 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 bags. Every second counts.
Right, we're ready to run.
The race is on. Walk east to the end of the beach. Your checkpoint is Porta do Sol.
Which way is east?
Look where the sun is.
Oh, yeah, okay, wait. Which way is the sun then?
The east.
Although small-scale tourism is nowadays encouraged on the island,
I need wine. Need wine.
motorised vehicles are banned.
Quanta es?
How much? 15 reais.
So to get to the checkpoint, the teams will need to choose.
20 reals?
Tá bom.
Yes?
Fechado.
Yeah.
Pay the man
okay.
now. Pay the man now before he changes his mind.
Fancy a walk through the jungle?
I fancy a walk through the jungle.
A 2-kilometre trek through the rainforest,
Always wanted a jungle trek.
This is cool.
or a canoe across the bay.
I'm just in the sea in my trousers. Oh.
Yeah, don't pull it over, don't pull it over.
Robbie, I've never canoed before. Give me a minute.
We'll see one of the other teams. This canoe past us in a minute.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, you've done perfect.
I'm canoeing! I'm canoeing!
You okay? Yeah.
Come on, checkpoint time, come on.
We're going the wrong way. Do we need to go over there?
Whoop. Sorry.
This is awesome, man. This is sick. Lovely walk, lovely.
What the fish?
Do you know what? Get our feet wet, man. No! We'll get dry off at the checkpoint. Ah!
Oh my God, I'm so good at canoeing. Look how fast we're going.
I think this is the last beach.
What the last one?
Is this it? I freaking hope so.
Voila. The dreaded book. Here we are. 6th checkpoint. I didn't expect that. Here is someone. Oh my God. Genuinely, I thought I was 3rd. I did not think we were 1st.
Okay, I feel like we're going really deep into the ocean now, Robbie.
We've had a crazy experience this leg. Very fortunate in the things that we get to do and the things that we're experiencing.
Thank you. Obrigado. I think some other teams must have had issues along the way.
It's taken bloody ages.
Back on the mainland.
See? Okay. Is the boat left?
Yeah, it has a red light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. No, don't worry about it. Are you running in the morning?
Yeah.
At what time?
7.
At 7.
7 again, yeah.
We can't do anything about it. I'm just absolutely gutted that we've raced so hard this leg to get this close right at the end. I'm pretty sure the island's literally there and we can't cross. Just gutted.
The siblings won't be the only ones unable to reach the checkpoint tonight.
Finally on the bus, the checkpoint.
I've broken a nail.
Keep going, keep going.
Look, we're in the right place. It's here.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it.
Maintain 2nd place.
Turns out I'm so good at canoeing. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. The gap was 1.5 hours. Then it was 4. Now it's 6. But that's okay. Still 2nd. I think we're just learning to actually have a good time, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
We're getting the balance just perfect.
Yeah.
It's been quite an emotional leg for both of us. So the things that we witnessed, you know, there must have been about 8, 9 kids sleeping on the floor. If you asked me, would this race have changed me, I would have said no. Because I've always been the kind of guy that, I've run my own business, I've done very, very well in my business, and I've been very strict, and I guess it just softened me up a little bit. It just made me realise, you know what, it's a big world out there. I'm just a little dot in the spectrum. I'm just grateful for what I got. Mendoza, here we come.
With just 2 legs till the finish line,
little push.
Budgets are at breaking point.
We'll blow the budget day 1.
Keep making money, keep watching our budget.
To make it to the end is questionable right now.
And the gloves are off.
Thank you.
Long day, pal.